Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to this new video in which I should show off a new deck, but instead I'm just yapping about some philosophical stuff and personal growth or whatever. So, what you wanna do in this challenge is just basically play the Earthquake and the log onto the hut, and then this is kind of like a log bait because the hut drops so much stuff, so yeah. These games are gonna be pretty easy, sorry, because the challenge just started, so nobody has a good deck, so my one is just gonna be way better because I'm smarter. But yeah, anyway, today we're gonna start philosophical, I don't care, we just go deep at the start. And we're gonna talk about so many things. I should have done like so many videos, lives, and think about the new challenges and whatever, but I didn't because I went to Siena with one of my best friends. And I don't know. I kind of felt bad because I didn't upload anything, but I feel like quality is better and having life experiences, if I can share them with you and actually help you grow. Because I feel like almost half of people watching this are not watching it for the video, or maybe not for the gameplay even. I mean, the gameplay is just a good addiction, but I feel like I'm becoming a personal growth channel. But anyway. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just start deep and we're just gonna talk about what at the end of the day makes the world keep spinning, if you know what I mean, which is love. Let's just be honest. I think anybody in some way or another just wants, it is just biological, we all just want some form of love, and even if we don't actually like share it physically with someone, that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day. So yeah, I was thinking about it because after having so many hours in the car with my friend traveling, we talked about so many things, but at the end of the day that was the thing that mattered the most, you know what I mean? And even whatever happens in life, how you react almost always depend on how are you feeling, and that is actually connected drastically to the fact that you are happily in love with something or not. So I'm just gonna say something, even if 90% of the cases is someone, but even if just love from your friends, you know, it's just love in general, to be honest. But yeah, the thing is, I feel like the ultimate goal when you're actually truly happy is just to become a kid again. Both for males and females, to be honest. But I feel like we live it differently. I mean, us as guys, we just want to be joyful, playful, and not having to worry about anything, you know? Just having some time to relax. Like, feeling like a kid for me is just laying in the arms of someone and just not having to think about anything, you know? Not having anything to worry about. By the way, I just won this game. This was pretty easy. I'm just gonna jump right into another one, and I think I'm not gonna cut it just because I was keep talking. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna cut it anyway. So yeah, as I was saying, like I don't know. It's like being cuddled again. You know what I mean? And not in a bad way. Like just being able to not worry about anything. That's, I think, the ultimate goal for us as males. But I feel like females view it differently, or I mean, it is not really related to sex, it is primarily how it works, but you could be a guy and feel the other way around, or I mean, vice versa, it doesn't matter. But the point is that I feel like girls in general, when they're actually happily in a relationship or in general, they just tend to act more as a kid and not just like enjoy the feeling of feeling like a kid again, you know what I mean? So they like literally act in every form of emotion, so even anger or sadness just translates into the one a kid has. But that's a good thing because it means they are feeling well with you, you know? They are not afraid to be judged, so they actually act according to their emotion, which I think is something that most males cannot do. I don't necessarily think that's a positive thing. It is mainly cuter, I guess, and I don't know, if it is related to anything biological, but the thing is, I just realized it, okay? So, yeah, I feel like that changes a lot in terms of how we live our lives, but that's not the only thing I want to talk about today. We're gonna talk about personal growth, and I think this was just a self-realization that I had, so we're just gonna skip it and leave it there. And yeah, let's just talk about what happened with some of my friends in my friend group, or in general. Like, I don't know, man. The other day, oh my god, I went to the birthday. I don't know if I think I talked about it in the last video. So I went to this birthday in which there was a girl I had some past stuff with, but the girl didn't win. So there was just me, actually better, W to her for not coming. But yeah, in any case, like, I feel like, I don't know, my friends aren't finding their purpose in life, but I feel like that's 99% of the people I know. Growing up is just realizing that nobody actually has the answer, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they are all lost the same way, and the one who are more secure, which I feel like I am right now. I'm one of the most secure person I know, if I think about it. It is just because I'm not sad about being like in a limbo at the moment, because I'm not really doing anything crazy, you know? It feels like I'm just waiting, or that every day goes by and I know I'm gonna be successful, but it's not immediate, you know? So yeah, I don't feel like that's how most of my friends feel. I feel like most of them are lost and they don't feel the same freedom that I feel, and I'm not even really feel free, you know? I'm not economically free, I'm not, I don't know, geographically free. I feel like I cannot really go anywhere at the moment, and even in terms of time, I don't really have time to enjoy hobbies or stuff like that. So I could feel in prison at the moment, but I just know that I'm working towards a direction, so I don't really feel, I mean, like, I'm feeling like I'm doing the right thing, so that doesn't feel heavy. Okay, I managed to express my words correctly for once. But yeah, but in general, if you are feeling lost or you're wasting time on your phone, like, that's the ultimate thing I wanted to say. Just relax and take a deep breath, man. Like, everybody is in this situation, okay? You're not really losing anything, so just find yourself and don't worry about it, because literally everybody is lost, man. We're all in the same boat and nobody knows where we're going. So I don't know, it gives me both sadness, motivation, but mostly a sense of, I don't know, I feel calm, like, whatever. I know my life is gonna happen, so just go with what you feel like, and please appear confident to other people. Like, that's better. You just look better in general, because even if you're not really secure about it, you even convince yourself. So just be secure about whatever you're doing, man. And yeah, that's my personal growth tips. I don't know if I've got more. Let me think about it. Basically, my friend group is just a bunch of people who never talk to girls, or in general to many other guys, if you know what I mean. Like, they really weren't outgoing, and I don't know, I feel like that made them have such a close mentality, but not in terms of not understanding what you can say, in terms of not developing their own thoughts. Like, they just follow whoever looks better in terms of confidence, which most of the time is just me or one or two of my friends who are actually secure about themselves or more extrovert, you could say. But I would just enjoy if they were even still introverts, but they develop their own thoughts, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna take some damage here, but whatever. We connected. The hut does a gazillion damage if you haven't noticed yet. Anyway, let's keep yapping. So, my phone is about to die, but whatever. As I was saying, I feel like at this point we are almost all 20 years old. It is almost like they need instructions, but there isn't really a way right now to do it. Because school kind of forces you to do it, and after that you don't really have a proper way to socialize with someone else if you just don't throw yourself into another activity or something, social context that you are not part of. So yeah, you cannot even really force them either, because if we hang out with people that we do not know, they just stand there and look at you while you're trying to make a conversation with another group, and it looks like you have a bunch of kids behind you. It's pretty dumb. But yeah, let's keep going. I don't know how many more games I'm gonna do, because my contact lenses are like wearing off, they are drying out, so I think I'm about to die or something like that, so I think I'm gonna stop soon. But yeah, I'm surely gonna do more videos in which I yap. And let's just focus on the game for a second, but not really on the gameplay, just on the game Clash Royale in general, because probably most of you have already saw the video from B-Rad or someone else from the Clash Royale community, but it is undeniable that this game is dying off. Like, it is still enjoyable, but the player base is surely not growing, and the main point is that the hype is completely dead. So like, nobody is hyped for a new update in this game. The gameplay still works. It is sloppy sometimes and surely pay to win, but it is still enjoyable in a non-competitive way, which makes it actually enjoyable in general. But yeah, they are just trolling every single time, and they just look greedy as fuck, and they're not really trying to show that they actually love the game and the community. And yeah, the developers are completely losing all of the respect from content creators, but content creators are simply the voice of the community, so basically from everybody. And the thing is, I can still make content about this. It's not like I have to drastically change the channel, but it is still bad. Like, there's surely not a growing audience. If I'm growing my audience, it isn't because of the game. I mean, it is because you are watching this, because it is Clash Royale, but at the same time you're listening to me. But I feel like after a while I just grow my community if I keep talking, you know, just as a character and not as the gameplay goes on, because the game is just dying out. So I don't even know if the point is just to continue putting on this gameplay. Like, after a while I could just play whatever, Roblox, it doesn't matter, and just put some gameplay in the background and just yap about some stuff. Because I feel like the genuinity of just yapping while spamming random cards makes it feel more realistic and natural, but I could be doing anything else really, like oh my god, the microphone fell, sorry. Okay, we're back. I'm just gonna let this game go. Okay, last game because my eyes are watering, so we're gonna stop after this. And yeah, I don't know if I've got more to yap about at the moment. What would I suggest my friends if I was... Okay, sorry, my brother just sent me... I'm gonna censor that. what would I do if I was in my friend's position? Like, I would actually force myself out of the comfort zone. I always look at these videos that says like, do whatever you find uncomfortable, and I don't really understand it, but I feel like for 90% of the people actually watching, it actually works because they actually need to do it. I didn't realize that, but I do it almost automatically now. So I was forcing myself, even at the gym, talking to everybody to, you know, approach other people that I do not know. So, okay, this guy's already saying good game. I'm actually gonna destroy his ass, but yeah. So as I was saying, I was approaching people, so I was actually forcing myself out of the comfort zone without noticing it. And I was even practicing, you know, talking to strangers and stuff like that. But in general, in every other aspect, like, I feel like even here on YouTube, I should try something new. Like, live streaming never really worked for me because I'm always scared to find 0 viewers. But I should actually try it, especially because it is really good for the growth of the channel. So, yeah, I should actually try live streaming, and I swear I'm gonna do it. I did a few live streams in the past, but I'm not sure. I gotta do them on mobile and try out new stuff. So that's one of the plans for the future, at least. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like, except for that, what else can I say to help you guys out? I'm not sure. I don't know, man. Like, I'm pretty satisfied today. I'm really tired. And the other thing is that if you are in a small circle socially, you tend to create drama in your own party, if you know what I mean. Like, it is almost something automatic, if you know. Like, you can't really avoid that because eventually that's gonna happen. And if you don't really have anyone else, like most of my group does, to vent out with, I don't know, it really creates a situation in which some people are more connected than others. Try your best to get out of your comfort zone and go do something else. Goodbye.